If you have a house in Canal Winchester, Ohio that you want to sell, but you don't want to pay any fees or commissions or realtor commissions or broker fees or anything like that, then this video is for you. My name is Dave Perichin, and for over 14 years, my team and I have been buying houses in Canal Winchester as a direct buyer. That means there's one seller, that's you, one buyer, that's us. There's no realtors, which means no fees or commissions. Now, before I share with you why so many sellers in Canal Winchester prefer to work with us as a direct buyer with no fees or commissions, let me just clear the air for a second. This is not an us versus them type of video. It's not us versus the realtors or versus the real estate agents. We love the real estate agents. They do a great job. It's a situational type of experience though. You as the seller of a property, in some situations, a real estate agent is a better fit for you. We're here to let you know it's not us versus them, right? In other situations, in many situations, we're going to be a better fit. So let's explore these situations together, right? So, and by the way, I used to be a real estate agent. I used to have a real estate license for many years. And I'm still friends and colleagues, and I still do business with many real estate agents. They do a great job. I still sell properties sometimes through real estate agents, and I refer sellers like you to them all the time. But it comes down to these situations. So situation number one is time frame. So if you're under some type of tight timeline, right, that's something to consider when selling your house. Number two is the repairs of the property and the condition of the property. And then number three is just your privacy and your preferences. So let's explore all three of these. So the first one is your timeline. If you have some kind of time frame that you got to hit, like meaning a deadline, or maybe you're back on payments, or there's a court involved, it could be divorce, it could be probate, inheritance, properties. We see this all the time. Or it could be you already bought a new house and now you need this one to close, or your new house is not going to close or something. Whatever time, if there's time constraints, you definitely want to consider working with us as a direct buyer, because we're a cash buyer, and that means we can close on the date of your choice. This is big. So we don't need to qualify for a mortgage or get all the different formal inspections and all that stuff. So if you have a timeline that you need to hit or a deadline you need to hit, you should consider working with us. If time is not an issue for you, list it with a realtor. They're going to find a buyer for this thing, but remember, you're going to be closing on that buyer's timeline, not on yours. You're essentially giving the timeline up to the buyer because they're still going to need to qualify and whatnot. With us, you close on the date that you choose. With a realtor type of buyer, oftentimes, you're kind of closing on that buyer's timeline. Number two is the repairs. This is a biggie. So if your house needs work, or you just don't have the desire to fix anything or clean anything or haul anything away, if you just want to sell the property and not do any work, we're going to be your best bet. Again, being a cash buyer, we can close on its as-is condition. That means you don't got to fix anything. You don't got to go to the Home Depot. You don't got to clean. You don't got to haul anything away. You take with you anything you want. We'll take care of everything else. If the house is in beautiful condition, you should list with a realtor. If it shows well, if it's move-in ready, well, you want to get those realtor buyers through there. You want these people to showcase this home. You want to get professional pictures. Maybe you want to get the property staged and really get this thing shining, right? If the property is in great shape, you probably want to consider working with a real estate agent, because that type of buyer is going to love that property. If you don't want to do any work to it, consider working with us. And then finally, it's just the privacy thing. I talk to sellers every week where some people just do not want people trekking through their home. They don't want to go through all this stuff. Inspections, open houses, appraisals. They don't want multiple buyers nitpicking your property, and it can be a little overwhelming, right? So if you're somebody who is more of a private person, or you just don't want to deal with a lot of different people's opinions and dealing with all that, people, foot traffic, stuff like that, we're going to be a better outfit for you, because sometimes we don't even need to see the house. You just send in pictures and we can buy the house. I mean, really, it's that simple. And we're not going to have 100 different people viewing your house and whatnot. If you don't care, if you want people viewing the house, because that means a potential bidding war, or that means, you know, potential buyers and whatnot who want, you know, are looking at the house, and maybe you want open houses, you want the attention, right? If that's something that you want and it fits your situation, a real estate agent's going to do a great job with that. So it comes down to your situation. If you have a house in Canal Winchester, Ohio, and you want to sell fast, easy, conveniently, and you don't want to pay any fees or commissions, give us a call at 614-300-5151 or visit us online at sellhousecolumbus.com. And when we get on the phone, it's an easy conversation. We just need to know more about your house in Canal Winchester and then know more about when your timeline or when you're looking to close. If we're a good fit for you, I mean, we're going to make you a fair cash offer on the house. If the offer makes sense for you, we'll move forward. We'll get this thing done. If the offer doesn't make sense for you, no crime, no foul. We'll simply shake hands, part as friends. We're never going to apply pressure. It's never going to be a situation where we're doing games and gimmicks and things like that. So we're never going to leave a bad taste in your mouth. If we're a good fit for you, great, we'll get it done. If we're not a good fit, we'll even refer you to a real estate agent if that's what's going to serve your needs best. You're in full control with us. This is not a call center. We're here locally. We've been around for over 14 years, hundreds of reviews and testimonials. So we're not here to leave a bad taste in your mouth. We'll cut to the chase with you. We're not going to waste your time. So if you have a house in Canal Winchester and you want to sell fast and easy, give us a call at 614-300-5151 or visit us online at sellhousecolumbus.com. My name is Dave Perchin. I do look forward to speaking with you, and I look forward to working with you.